Welcome to Flirt Fail. If you're new here, I'm Sid West, and today we're going to be talking about situationships, friends with benefits, and all the other pseudo relationships that no one really knows how to define. So to help me with that, I have Tori over here who's dipping her finger in her drink like it's holy water and blessing herself. And then we have Austin, both of who have been on here. So we're going to skip all of the, fast questions to get to know them
Hey,
because
guys.
you should already know them.
So happy to be back. Thanks.
Yep. She's been begging to be back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest.
Honestly, my viewers have been begging to have me back. So I'm just giving the people what they want.
She keeps sending me all the positive feedback about her. Being like, oh my God, this person told me they just thought it was so funny. Oh, did you hear your mom said I was hilarious? You should really have me back on. And I'm like,
period. I have lots of stories. So
you do. You're in the trenches with me. And then Austin,
I
male
yeah
experts.
Yeah, I didn't watch the review on my last episode or even go through it, but I think she brought me back. She brought me back, so yeah. I think we did okay.
He's just like, I'm already great.
I'm just here. I'm here, man.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
Good shit, Austin.
All right. So how would you define, I guess pick one, define it.
I guess we could do talking first because in order to talk, you got to get from the talking stage into the situation.
Is talking still a thing or is that so high school?
I use that phrase still.
Yeah.
I use talking and dating pretty together.
Okay.
Actually, it just depends on who the person is, to be honest. But while I'm on Hinge and I'm talking to multiple people and texting them, I consider that talking until I've seen you at least twice, and then I could be like, okay, you graduated from do I want to spend more time with you? And then I'm not. It's a fine line between talking and dating.
Which is so weird because I feel like back in the day, if you were dating someone, you were actually together, in high school.
Yeah, because you didn't really, I feel like that's a kid thing though. But
I feel like the definitions kind of changed.
It changed.
Okay, all right. Do you have a different
No, I think it's and also with our generation, we had texting and stuff like that. It was just different. It brought in another level of
Grandpa, we had texting.
Yeah, because before then they just had dating.
Yeah, we would say I'm texting them instead of talking to them.
Yeah, I'd be I've just been talking for a few days, and then you get into I guess even at some point people probably consider dating just the fact of being in a relationship too. So it's
yeah, so I'm saying I used to think that if you said they're dating, I would assume boyfriend girlfriend together.
Yeah, I don't if I'm telling somebody I'm dating someone, it's I'm going on multiple dates with one person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not literally necessarily locking in with that one.
So you'd say in a relationship?
No.
If you were in a relationship versus
exactly
dating.
Yes, yeah. I'd be that's my boyfriend. That's my
we're in a relationship. We're together.
Yeah.
I feel like friends with benefits has been the same definition throughout history. You are friends with some side benefits, but has it changed?
I think. I think you were gonna say earlier that's sometimes it's not always defined.
Yeah, I think the term has changed. I feel not to say that's an old school term, but I feel this day and age, nobody's I'm not going up to Austin and be hey, we went on a few dates and I'm not really feeling this, but you want to fuck, you want to be friends with benefits. Nobody says that. It just kind of just happens, and then you have this
you say that line. I had someone actually ask me that in a message.
That's cool. Honestly, that's a good thing.
I mean, if
what would you say instead?
Sometimes you don't.
Oh, it just occurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we're just having fun. I feel that's more of a definition at this day and age of someone's oh, I'm not looking for anything. I just want to have fun. It's okay, you just want to be together when it's convenient for each of us, and we'll be friends and we'll be homies.
Okay.
But
you're not going on dates or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that differ from a situationship then?
This is very triggering because I'm the queen of fucking situationships.
You are, Wait, but I need to know, when did this word, can you guys remember? When did this word become a part of our vocabulary? Because it wasn't in high school. I know
that. After college.
Was it after college?
Yeah. For me personally, I've never, I never been in one until after college, so I never understood really what it meant or was.
But you'd heard it before then?
I think so, but it wasn't as I feel it's a more known term now.
Well, yeah, it's in our vocab.
Everybody uses it.
What about you? When do you remember the first time you said situationship?
I think I found myself in one before I actually heard of what it was, honestly. And that was
right?
like, yeah.
And then you're like, that's what they mean.
Yeah, and then you're just stuck in this. It's honestly, most of the time, it's a hellhole for someone. And then you're just like, dude, this is just, what is this? And that's what it is. It's a situation.
Yeah.
Ship thing. Like, I don't know.
So do you think you can like define it? Because I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't think I could actually define it. But like, I know when I'm in one.
My guess of a definition for me is two people who, well, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like it always stems from one person, and then the other person always just like either just agrees with it because they're like, oh, okay, I like what this is, how this is going, and I don't want to stop it, or I don't want to like ruin something that's good because I don't technically know what I want.
Yeah.
But, like, all my situationships, none of them have been people that I already knew. There was like people that I've met thinking potentially I wanted to date them, that I wanted a relationship, and then it just turned out to be like, oh, you're cool, but like you're not boyfriend material, or like they may think I'm not girlfriend material. It might be a mutual feeling. But I think friends with benefits is more of, oh, hey, we've known each other for forever. We're gonna switch that line from friendship to trying this.
Situationships, it's a toxic thing. It's one person manipulating it, the other person just dealing with it, or just like getting led on. That's the difference. Of friends with benefits, that's mutual. Should be mutual.
I was gonna say I'm going to compare both your definitions to what the actual like.
Oh, is there a textbook definition?
I'm assuming there is, right?
Yeah, like an Urban Dictionary.
I mean, I don't even think I'm not kidding. I think it's in like the Real Dictionary.
You're saying Webster put that shit in there?
I think they put like YOLO in there. I'm pretty sure they put situationship.
YOLO's in the dictionary.
So to Austin's point,
Webster's what is it? Yeah, I'm gonna compare them and see. But I will say my definition is right. It's like mine's a little more like nerdy. But I feel like it's like a situationship is basically this like fantasy where you still have all the like real connection of a real relationship, but it's all this like what ifs and questions and like, oh, we could be great. We could do this. We could do this. Because you never really see the like bad parts of a real relationship, right? Because you're not actually in a relationship, but you have that same emotional connection.
Yeah.
And you're talking like all the time. You're seeing them, whatever, but it's like, it's not real, but in a way, that's why it's like, it's fun because it's like all the good stuff and like, oh, but we could be what we could, you know.
So a little Delulu sprinkled on top.
Super Delulu.
Gotcha.
And that's why I said I'm always the one that.
That's why it's toxic.
I feel like for me, that's what I want to get.
It is like, for everyone.
Pros and cons. So you guys, okay, because I say there's some people I feel like that really like those situations. I'm not one of them. I feel like I'm always the one that has to like accept that someone I like doesn't want the relationship, and I'm like, no. Like, what if, like, there's no physical benefits of it? Do you still?
Don't talk to me.
Do you still think it's friends with benefits? It's like an emotional thing.
No, I have.
That's like some other level shit, dude. There's no way.
That may be for like a lonely person who like doesn't have any friends. Like maybe, like I can't relate.
I was referring to my own situation.
No, right. No, you have like all of us to like have. You have actual friends to like.
Yeah, but I'm not like.
What would you tell? What would you tell a man that you like something that you couldn't tell me? Please enlighten me.
No, there's nothing, but it's like it's different when you're talking to someone you like, even if there are no like physical benefits to it.
Absolutely, like, fuck not. No, we are not in fifth grade.
Affairs. People have emotional affairs. This is a real thing.
Okay, maybe, but
So you're both saying that it's not a situationship nor friends with benefits.
I think it's something different.
I've never been through that, and like I don't want to. I don't like. I mean, I've talked about it already. I don't like pen pals. So like, if I would rather like vent and like open up to like one of my girlfriends or like one of my best friends about a situation and not trauma dump. Not to say that that's what you do, but like trauma dump on a guy who I may already not fucking like me, and then they're really not gonna like me after I'm talking about all these other things, especially if they're not getting any. Like it
just go to the bar, go to the bartender, dump it on them.
You know what I mean?
At least they'll get you a
why
drink.
Do you guys assume
and it's not. And it's I'm just saying. I'm not.
If that was what it was.
I'm not accusing you of trauma dumping, but I'm just saying, what could you possibly be wanting to have conversations with the person who you have no sexual interest in? Like,
no, I didn't say there's no sexual interest. I'm just saying it doesn't happen for various reasons. You know, my type is geographically unavailable.
Yeah. I mean, if you're flirting and you're like have banter, then that's different. Like
that's
you're
still a
making it.
situationship.
I'm just a natural flirtatious person. Like I will flirt with any. I'll flirt with Denali. Like I literally
don't put that evil on my dog.
I'm just saying,
fast
like
asleep. This elderly dog is fast asleep. You're trying to flirt. You're uncomfortable.
And it's funny because I've had instances where like there has been sexual tension and like, you know, flirtatious back and forth. Mm-hmm. And then there comes to a point where like, I'm not in 7th grade anymore. Like, cut the shit. Like, damn. What is this? I don't want to text people back and forth. Like, if you don't plan on taking me out on a date, one, or two, like doing something else.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Okay, wait, now I'm thinking about it. How you guys, which I know is the truth. You guys always say I'm awful with my phone, right? But I'm willing to like text some people like for a hover in a day without anything happening, right? But then other times I'm like with you guys and stuff. I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah, this bitch. I texted her on her birthday and she left me on red. Literally.
I know. And tell me what.
I think she did the same to me.
Yeah.
I was at my work holiday party. I was busy.
Not at 2 p.m. when I texted you.
No, it was. And getting back on topic now. You meet someone. How long in it do you figure it out?
I mean, it just depends. Like it could be a bar night. Let's say if you're just gonna, or have food and drinks at a spot. Like, I think it varies so much. You could look at someone, you have eye contact, you already have like some weird sexual tension going on at that point, and at that point, you might already know. But
we're not talking one night stand.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even on a first date, you could kind of just get an energy from someone, stuff like that. I mean, obviously, that is something that could lead to a one night stand. But like, you kind of just figure the way you flirt with each other, the things you talk about.
Really?
I think
How do you figure that out, though? Because to me, like, how do you read the other person?
I don't think so.
Damn, you guys are really opposite. This is like, I feel like the first time our friends have really had like very differing views.
Well, and honestly, you're getting a viewpoint from a man versus, a woman. And I think that our brains just work differently.
Yeah.
But in this sense of like, the dating world. But I have had I feel like when I find myself stuck in a situationship, by my definition, is me going back to somebody. Like after there's been time apart. I've never gone into a situation where like having that what is this talk, like I'm not really I don't want to do this anymore, and then they're kind of like, oh yeah, I was feeling the same things, like who's gonna be the one to say it first, type situation. So I'm like, I think for me, when I define a situationship, it's like I'm going back to somebody who I know I shouldn't be going back to, but like they're just there.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
but would you say like that's someone that you went on a date with that you were into, you expressed you wanted more, and then they were like, nah, and so you gave the space, and then you were like, you kind of let your feelings simmer out, and then you're like, I didn't like hang out with him though, to like revert back?
Yes.
Because I'm just confused, I guess, by like how you determine, because this is not like the situation, like I told you, mine is usually where I really like someone, and because I'm a nervous Nelly and a coward in the sense, I never like define, how do you feel about me, whatever. So it turns into this like, flirtationship, I guess, to add another weird word in there.
Just made a new one.
I can't take credit for that. I feel like that's out there. But like where we continue on flirting and have this like, I still have the emotions towards that person, but I never like define like, okay, how do you feel about me? Is this going anywhere? Right? Like I never like base that conversation. Yeah. Because it's I rip
the Band-Aid all the time.
So I feel like we're in opposite situations. Yeah. So that's why I'm like curious.
I like deal with no bullshit. And I'm such an open book that like and even if the people that I am like just friends with benefits, hooking up situation, whatever, I'm always very transparent. And I'm like, look, like I'm going to do me. Mm-hmm. Like you clearly have expressed what your long-term goal is, and it's not a relationship. I'm looking for that. If this is going to work if you're okay with me doing what I'm doing, and we're obviously like being safe and, but at any given moment, if like this isn't working for you or this isn't working for me, like all I'm asking is that you be honest.
I don't think I'm someone, I mean, unless it's many years, right, where I can like have feelings for someone and then not. Like if I have a crush on someone, right, it's like, I feel like it takes a really long time or like a really shocking like moment with them for it to be like,
what does it for me
is gone. Like I feel like if I start hooking up with them again, it'd be like,
so you need them to be like, hey, this is done. Is that what you need?
What
to
does
hear
it?
from them?
No, I don't think I could ever go back, regardless.
Oh,
if they
you
were like,
couldn't go
"Hey,
back.
do you want to do this, whatever?" I couldn't go back. Like Tori's saying, like, I know we're just friends, casual. Like,
That's good.
It's good. It's not bad.
No.
There's no good bad, but
Are you saying what I do is good or what she's doing is good?
I'm saying, like, if you know you don't want anything else to
Yeah,
do with
oh,
it, then it's good
I
to just
commend you
to
for that.
totally
well, I
cut it
still
off.
do.
Yeah.
I just know myself, and I can't like. I couldn't just like make out with someone I used to have feelings for because they would come back like that.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I don't know if you would just say that I have no feelings, but I
Some could
also
say.
like I have this picture perfect picture in the back of my mind.
Picture perfect picture.
Painted picture perfect. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This picture. What? Oh my god, what
Say
am I
it
trying
5
to say?
times fast, dude.
Picture. What? You know what I'm trying to say? Picture perfect
No, I
moment.
don't.
Picture.
You said picture perfect.
Like vision, you have a vision.
A perfect vision.
There we go.
Of what my future looks like. Right.
Yeah.
You know, I want kids. I want a family. I want all these things. Okay. So in the moment of when I like, if I make that decision to go back to somebody or to, you know, rekindle an old fling, for me as a, you know, this is just, it could be different for other people, but for me, it's strictly for like sexual purposes. Is it healthy for me to do what I'm doing? Absolutely the fuck not. Is it potentially getting in the way of me meeting, you know, my person? Maybe.
That potentially, but the first one, you do
but
yeah.
Like I'm doing me right now,
Yeah.
and like if the other people who I'm like, I feel like dating is very like you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Like you got to just, you know, figure out what, you know, figure out what's happening and what works for you. And like right now, and it's not that I'm seeing this one person like consistently. It's like literally
no,
like,
but you're able to separate like what I want. You don't fit that, so we put the wall up.
Yeah.
Thing. You said from the get-go, you just know this is the one I said. This is a friend's benefit.
I feel like that's such a boy thing to say.
Same. I think
like,
so too.
Like, I knew I was gonna marry her for the first time, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm not fucking good enough. And like, you saw me for the first time, you're like, yeah, that's not my wife. I'm saying, like, I feel like that's such like a male, like, it was like love at first sight. Like, I knew the moment I first date, was gonna marry her. So
no one says that.
Yeah, no, literally, Jaime and Rachel. Jaime told me.
That's true. I just did an episode with them.
Well, he also did like the swan boat for the birthday thing. That's a different guy.
But I'm saying,
and he's great for that.
Saying he's a different
no, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy and romantic guy.
He's a good guy. I'm a fuckboy is what I'm hearing.
I mean, like.
But no, no, guys, I used to get told all the time, oh, you're the kind of girl like everyone wants to marry, but no one wants to date. And I was like, I don't.
Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
What does that mean? Because you have to date me to marry me, right? But it was like, I think guys have this image, right? Like, oh, I want the cool, you know, girl, whatever. But that's not actually the girl they want. It's just like this weird image. I don't really know, but I've been told that many times.
How do you take that?
Exactly what Tori just said. What the fuck does that mean? Like, you would have to date me to marry me, right? Like, if you don't want to date me, you definitely don't want to marry me.
So what the fuck is that even mean?
But
so weird.
Honestly, at this point in my life, like, I could date somebody for a month, and if they like marry me, I'd be like, okay, do it.
I'm with that. So say, okay, like you have the talk, basically what I'm kind of assuming, right? Like either you just catch the vibes and it's just situationship from the start and both of you are like cool, or you're like, oh, let's end things, and then you become a situationship. Do you later say you catch feelings? Is it like a later combo that you're all
there's
like,
only one person in my life that I would consider having a long-lasting like situationship with that like you guys all know. If he were to come to me one day and be like, hey Tori, I actually want to be in a relationship with you, I said, you wasted 4 years of my fucking life. Like, no. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with you now.
Really? You wouldn't be like, no.
No.
I wouldn't even
because that's what he wanted. That's what they want. That's then their whole game plan.
That's a manipulation.
Yeah, then their whole game plan is just like, oh, I got her. Like, you know.
Whenever he wants. He thinks he just got you like that.
I didn't have to claim her for
what if you really want to be with them? You're just gonna say
they don't really want to be with you because they would have been with me or you or whoever from the get-go.
It's toxic. Like, that's why I said it's a perpetuator. It is literally a predatory, toxic fucking thing.
Is it what? Is he not?
Leave him alone. He knows big words. Okay,
I do.
No, but is it not perpetrator?
What is he saying? Perpetuator?
Yeah.
Perpetuator? No, perpetrator, that's a different thing. Or is it? I don't know.
Perpetrator, perpetrator. We're going to have to WebMD that.
That's the intent of what I made.
No, I know, but
bad guy. The bad guy of the situationship.
Okay, but
anyway.
When a girl is like, I'm into you after a situationship, friends with benefits, you've never had where you're like, I'm into you too, let's become boyfriend, girlfriend? That's never happened. It's kind of like once you're on this path.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, I mean, I couldn't even, if I were to tell you guys, yeah, you would know I'm lying because you guys know me that
we don't want you to lie, so
well, that's why I'm saying, like, I literally has never happened.
Are you afraid we're gonna get closer to our mics?
No, I'm just saying, like, it literally, for me, it's never come out. It's never, like, gone above that level because I already knew I didn't want it that way, honestly. And even if they, like, I don't know, I don't think I've been on the receiving end of it, the being manipulated end of it. Okay. And it must be, I'm not saying it, I'm not trying to glow.
What is it? Manipulate?
I'm not trying to glow. I'm saying I was always the bad guy instead of being the victim, sadly. And like, if that's why now I'm able to like look back and say like, this is what would have, or like how it has gone to shaken up or how that shit happens.
Yeah.
The thing is, okay, look, if there's anything to take away from all of this is that to make sure you don't get stuck in a situationship and make sure you are healthy in a friends with benefits thing, which it is healthy. Friends with benefits is healthy because it's communicated on both sides and you're both in the same boat.
Yeah.
Situationships, if someone is leading you on, they're like, I don't know, and you're asking like, what is this? And they're just like, it's like, stop, like, you know, they're fucking brushing it off. I know I've been this guy. I've been it a lot of times, sadly. And so that's how I know that that's what these guys do. And I have friends and I just know that's what you do. You manipulate the situation, you drag it on, and that way you just keep them in your back pocket. So don't be stuck in that spot.
Because you're getting all the benefits with no negative.
So, but to answer her question,
without having to say and be honest with like, hey, this is all I want, because the other person, they want more, but you still want to probably just have sex with them.
So you avoid that conversation as much as they do.
I guess so. They're scared to bring it up, and you're praying that they don't. That's kind of the thing. That way you could keep it going, and that's the situation.
Such a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I'm over here. I'm about to start.
I'm bringing that shit up. Let me tell you.
Dude, I'm going to try because I know I'm the one that's not bringing that shit up.
Start the fucking beef, ladies. Start that shit.
We're starting the beef. We're bringing it up. And if they, you know, they tell you something you don't want to hear, then you take the fucking power back and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to make this work how I want it to work. And it's going to be on my terms. And if I want to do it, we're still going to do it. But
I've always like applauded your like, you're willing to be like, I'm into you. What are you going to do about it? Where I will avoid that shit for obviously, as I said, years. Like,
I think timeline plays a big part in the situationship because like if you're fucking around with somebody for 4 years on and off, right, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, actually, yeah, you're kind of cool. Like, no, I was fucking cool.
Insane.
I was cool when you first fucking met me.
Cool.
I was cool when you met me 4 fucking years ago, and that's just a slap in the face that all of a sudden you want to decide to like claim me. No, absolutely not. Like,
like I'm unwanted male.
Serious.
Yeah.
Like I'm serious. But if
I'm over here like I'm over here just staring out of the distance, just really analyze. I'm not kidding. I literally was going to post, right? It was like me, how I thought it was going to be having a podcast with my friends trying to help me date.
That was going to be fun.
I don't think we're roasting you in this, moment. But
not at all. You're not roasting me. But I'm saying, I thought it was all going to be like, and I'm like, instead it's me either being roasted or me having
real life, I see like the 40-yard
the
stare.
hard truth right here. Yeah, he saw me. I was looking like this, like.
Yeah, just being on flashback right there.
Dude, yeah.
And I say this
like,
all with like my own, like this is what I as an individual would do in those.
More upfront you could be and fucking have that confrontation, because that's what you do to get those manipulators out of their spot. You shake it up. You confront them. You put them in their place because they're just like, oh yeah, and then that just puts them in a spot to be more full of shit.
I know I've kind of mentioned it before, but like, and science backs me up on this. Oh, Denali's over it.
She's out.
Science backs me up on this, that it's harder to get over situationships, like pseudo relationships, because it is like, it's all the same emotions of a real relationship, but like it wasn't real. So like, even like, obviously, as everyone can see, my friends are so sympathetic for me. Not. So it's even less so if I'm like, I just really liked him. And, you know, I get you weren't even in a relationship. Like, you weren't even with him. Nothing ever happened.
That's me. Sorry.
Yeah. I was trying to make it vague, as in, like I said,
no, you could point me out because
it's hard, right?
Me.
But I still had all the same emotions of like, I was the emotions were there, so it's like it's hard to get over. But
maybe
also,
it's just wondering about the what could have been that keeps you going, right?
the words out of my mouth, Austin. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
What? Because he takes his drink.
I do.
He's all pinky up, philosopher, whips out a monocle.
Yeah, it's another fucking banger from Austin.
Oh God. But yeah, that's another thing, right? Because you lived in the possibilities, so those possibilities, like, what and if, or like through the world.
Yeah, you still got room to romanticize about shit.
Exactly.
You still got, instead of like maybe the reality of what is possibly a bad relationship, since you're ending it, So.
Well, even the possibility of it being bad, like logically, you can tell yourself like, oh, we were meant to be.
Right.
But there's that possibility of like, well, because you don't have proof of that, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like they're harder to get over, like basically just, because of friends, because of your own emotions and all that kind of stuff. So to bring it back, how do I, as someone who is not fit for these types of relationships, I wish I was like Tori, who could be like, I'm just here for the benefits.
The queen.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Just kidding.
Believe me when I say it is. I don't want to be like that, but it's just like
it's not bad. It's not bad to be.
Yeah, I know.
Situation,
but
right?
But I want I want relationships. I want all the things too. But it's just like we gotta play it at their game sometimes.
But that's the thing. At least you can enjoy that type of this type of like I said, pseudo relationship, right? I can't enjoy that because I can't handle the. I enjoy it, but it's like, I know deep down, like, it ain't real,
yeah.
I can't even enjoy just I can't separate the emotions, right? So how do I avoid this pattern, which has been a consistent pattern for me?
The Puerto Rican Tory method. Saying it from day one, from the get.
I acknowledge that we took a little minor break and Tori said, I'm done talking. Austin, you do the rest of talking. So I'm going to do a word count from this point on of how much,
You just have a lot to say, okay?
She's just a social being. No, we love that about you. But I guess so for me, what you both are saying is just like open communication. When you realize it ain't it or it is it and you want more, say it.
And I also do think, sorry, Austin, I know you just took a breath and I
totally
she heard
me and she was like, I need to fucking say it right now.
I totally drinking a breath, ready to speak, and you went.
So when people say, Tori, you cut people off, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like I actually did. I heard your gasp that time and I totally cut you off. So yeah. And then I lost my train of thought. So go ahead, take it away.
Oh my God.
She said it was that important. She doesn't remember.
Take it away, Austin.
This is a whole fucking other level of whatever this is. Just so you guys know. This is yapping just for the sake of fucking yapping.
No, we're gonna be in a textbook of if you don't know what ADHD is, please just listen to this clip and all the different.
What was I trying to say? What were you? What question did you ask?
I don't know what you're saying right before it.
I don't either. It was just me.
We're just stuck in the lull. It's like she's like a siren. We're just stuck.
How do you not catch? Okay, so
no, I'm not asking how I don't catch feelings. I'm saying I meet someone.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
Okay,
I know what I was gonna say. Okay,
this better be, if this is shit, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad.
No, okay, so I feel like you can kind of tell by how a man is you're gonna tell from the first few instances of you guys talking if they're into you or not. Okay. And then you could, as a woman, decide to be Delulu, right? And take that as with a grain of salt. But that helps me when I'm deciding okay, I'm gonna have a situationship with this person or I'm just gonna have friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Because if they're not super gung-ho over me, you could tell from the very beginning. Honestly.
Yeah.
After you've hung out for a few times and you're okay, they were really, really, they communicated well and they this and they that and they initiated everything and they went on a few dates and then it kind of dwindles and then they're then it's just turning into it's okay, we're kind of on the same page here.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to like somebody and be oh my God, when you just showed me that you're not really into me, how I want you to be into me. So I think that if you kind of take those social cues from how men are reacting to you, it helps. It could prepare mentally, kind of start preparing you to maybe, and then if you start seeing those the things changing, then you could have that conversation, be hey, I noticed a shift. What's up? I don't want to waste anybody's time here, but especially it's a lot easier too if you have that conversation and do that before you've been intimate with somebody. It's a little bit harder after you've been intimate with somebody, but it's like, because you're obviously looking for love. All of our friends that are single are looking for like longevity, right? And if you want to, you just got to rip the Band-Aid sometimes. And
honestly, I'm seeing her because the way you said, we're all looking for love. It reminded me of like Bachelor, Bachelorette, you know, like they're all looking for love, you know. That's why I giggled to myself. But I think that is my thing is I get too invested before I have that conversation about what it is. And by that point, I'm just like, I'm so into this person. And that rarely happens for me because, you know, I take time to really like someone that I'm like, I'm not letting this go. But had it been up front, it's like, I feel like it would have been easier to be like, all right, let's not keep texting.
Like a 2-date rule should be like, you know, you could, and you could
date. I was like,
to
Jesus
date.
Christ.
Like you could text, you know, but if you've gone out with somebody 2 times and they were both successful in your mind, and like that person continues to reach out to you and like you're planning something new, be like, hey, just want to let you know, like this is what I'm looking for. Like I've really enjoyed,
I'm feeling with you.
I really enjoyed my time. Like I've enjoyed talking to you. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Like for me, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. Like just want to make sure before we get any further into this.
Before you finish that, Austin, would a guy ever do that, or is that always coming from the girl?
Would he what? Which part?
Be like, hey, so I liked hanging out with you, but I'm not seeing a future. I think we should be casual. Or are you always gonna let the girls do that shit?
That's like, that's what I'm saying. It's the thing, and it sucks. Like Tori said, 90% of the time, it's the guy.
He's gonna let it just go however it wants to go.
He just like I said, he'll just fucking just avoid it and let it run. Just be like, she's just gonna go off to this magical fairy tale world.
Honestly, so it's always the woman that's going to define the relationship, kind of thing.
I mean,
or push for you to define.
Always, but
not always, but in LA,
probably maybe the lowest 80%. Like, it just like Alex, I love her, and I almost got stuck into that where I was like dating her for a few months, and she was like, she just came up to me, she was like, "Hey, are you gonna be my boyfriend or not? Because this is what's going on."
Yes, queen.
Yeah.
Yes,
and she's like, "I like you. You like me. I'm not wasting any more time. Are we doing this or not?" And I was, the best way to do it. Just be upfront. That's me. Hey.
Yeah, I think you just need to rip the Band-Aid and like be okay with getting your feelings hurt. And then like, because obviously there's been instances where like I've been the one to hurt people's feelings. Like it happens on both sides of the spectrum, right? Somebody else is feeling you a little bit more, you're feeling them a little bit more. You have that like what's happening conversation, and then
I think for me it's like because
you like hold your breath waiting for them to respond or waiting for them to like tell you, and then you're like, okay, do I want to, if I really really like them, I need to go no contact. One time I got a guy who literally we went on one date. I thought it was horrible. He thought it was amazing. And and he was like, he blocked me on Instagram. Like he's like, I can't look at you anymore. Like I can't.
What
I was like,
he thought the date was bad. Like
I thought it was bad.
Oh, you thought it was bad.
He thought it was good.
Like you thought it went bad, or you think it sucked?
The date was horrible.
What's the difference, Austin? I'm so sorry. What's the difference?
I'll tell you the difference.
What the fuck?
Okay, look. Another example to me and my girlfriend. Our first date, I took her to Calaveras. I've never
the Mexican restaurant.
Calaveras, and I've never been there before. I picked it.
He just pulled out like a Giada accent out of fucking nowhere. Like Austin, I've never heard you put a Spanish accent on a goddamn thing, and all of a sudden you're like Calaveras. Like.
Anyway, I took her to this place. I fucking hated it. I thought the date went awful because the place was so bad, and like it just wasn't me. And
so you thought the date went bad because the food wasn't good?
Well, it's not that I didn't like her. It's just that I thought she hated the fucking date. So I was embarrassed for it because I was like, oh, she'll probably never talk to me again because I hated this fucking place and it was bad. And little did I know that she had like the time of her life watching me. Like,
uncomfortable?
Yes, fucking hate being there.
I knew I liked her.
Yes, yeah. So that's what she awesome. Yeah, now you guys know why she likes you guys like her.
It was not like, it was a bad date.
Okay, so that's the difference.
From the jump. And like I wasn't feeling it. I was just like, yeah, absolutely, this isn't for me. And like he really went on to like block me, and I'm like,
wait, how did you know he blocked you?
And why did he block you if he thought it was a good date?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Sophia and I just had this conversation, right? We're like, how do you know someone unfollowed you or blocked you? And I was like, I think you have to go look for them.
Yeah, and I only went to look for them because somebody had asked me you went on a date, like show me what he looks like. So I went back to his Instagram. It was like no profile found. And at this point in my life, like It's an ick for me. It's an ick for me if people ask me like, oh, like if I find somebody on Hinge and they're like, what's your Instagram? You don't get to have it. You don't get to have my fucking Instagram until you've gone on at least a few dates with me and I vet you as a person, because I'm like, men use Instagram as a cop out. They're like, oh, I don't respond on here. Let me get your Instagram and I'll DM you. And then all they're fucking doing is liking all your goddamn pictures and liking all your stories and like DMing you. And not, it's irritating as fuck because you want to be in my DMs being like, oh, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to prioritize you, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, no, you're not.
You just gonna randomly DM you. What are you doing?
You're actually giving me the ick because like you're not
something like that.
You're not actually taking this seriously. Or like when I post when the first episode came out and
he's a reformed fuckboy. He knows these tactics.
I'm telling you, it's true. She's you're 1,000,000% right.
Oh damn, they sent out the book. Everyone knows now.
I'm like confirming the fucking data. It's so true because you just use it. Yeah.
It's like and
what the craziest thing is I can't relate to any of this, right? Because I mean,
one day you will, Sid. And you're going to look back on this and be like,
you guys
wow.
always say that. And people are like, oh, I have a roster. One day she'll
relate to what part?
Like, no boys are like, oh, let me follow you on Insta or like your random shit. Like, I don't.
Well, then
guys don't ask for your Instagram.
Consider yourself lucky. No. Consider yourself lucky because then you're not fucking with fuckboys, okay? You're not. It's honestly really annoying, and I should probably.
There was one time. This is like a little off topic, but like you were there, Tori, when we were with Bree and Audrin, and Audrin was like, I mean. You didn't just used to get dick pics. Like, it's not that hard. And she said, and I'll never forget it. I mean, it's not that hard. All you have to do is be hot.
No, she said hot people get dick
pics. She said
women just get dick pics whether you want them or not anyway.
See, some of us don't. So I sat there
I'm
and
so sorry you've been left out, Sid.
No, I said I don't want to be left out of that fucking category.
What I'm hearing is I'm ugly. And then that was right after Tori also was like, no. I don't mean to be rude, but did you mean not to curl these front pieces in your hair?
Whoa.
So what I'm hearing is to wrap it all together is just be open. And as much as it sucks and scary, you have to band it off.
No more Delulu.
Yeah.
No more Delulu. Beating around the bush.
Rip the Band-Aid and or be okay with it being what it is. And you have to like
set your emotions aside. It's not going to be more.
Yeah.
Because the thing is too, I've been like, oh yeah, friends of benefits, and I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna start to like, because I watch way too many rom-coms to be honest.
You don't text them, you don't think of them in that way. It's like if it happens, it happens. If you guys decide to hang out one day, you hang out. It's like you're not planning your days around a specific.
But person. I think my biggest thing too is like a numbers game. Since I don't really go out with a lot of people, right? The ones I do like, it becomes like I want all in. But I feel like if I have more selection, I start to like more people, all that kind of stuff. It's
per
like,
capita.
It's okay. It's not a city. It's not a statistic, but I guess it kind of is. Like, the more people, I'll be like, okay, like, I'm not in the, I like that person, but it's not happening. Go to the other people, I'm into type of thing.
Right.
You got to create a roster. You got to have a bench. You got to have IR. So some of us,
like the injured reserve.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's what I
you
thought
broke
you
his
meant.
Fucking dick or what?
Yeah, no. That's what I'm like. What do you mean IR?
Like they're the ones where you're like,
they're
really far down.
Every metaphor transfers.
Yeah, they're really far down on the list, and then like your bench is full. Then
that's waiver wire.
Then you knock.
That's waiver
okay,
wire.
Whatever, same shit.
All that, be direct, and then if something happens,
and it's okay to be in a situationship. Yeah. Everybody has to do it once in their lifetime.
I know we all have our vices. Like that's not bad to hang on to something, right? Even if it's not like there's no future. But I think I just get trapped in them too often, and I have the delulu thoughts of like this might become something.
We'll break
and I need
glass.
To get out.
Like
now you're telling me to break shit?
In case of emergency, break mental glass, and like Tori said earlier,
what? Break the glass into dildo? Like what? What do you mean?
No. Like, if you're in an emergency and you're like, I'm stuck in this thing, and I don't think it's what I want it to be, and he's trying to like make this a situationship, fucking punk him. Like Tori said, make them uncomfortable and confront them and be straight up.
Yes, make him
punk
them. Punk
them.
Punk them.
That's what my sister would say. They'd be like, dude, you have to punk these guys because they try to think like they know you and they could have all this and that. And you're just like, no, dude, what the fuck? Like, tell me what it is right now or else I'm gone. Something like that. That's punk.
That was the deepest sigh as he said that. But yeah.
Well, it's just.
I had the hiccup.
It's just because some of our girlfriends would like. If Austin wasn't sitting here like hyping me up, like, yeah, fuck yeah, Tori's awesome. But like they would be like, no, I told you to stop fucking talking to that guy a long ass time ago. Mm-hmm. And like they would have for sure different perspective. But
each other a little too much, and we're so supportive that we don't want to see each other in a bad thing. But even though like we all have our vices, so it's like let her do her thing. It'd be different if like that same person's complaining to you constantly about the one person, right? Then it's like, all right, I don't want to hear that you're back with him, you know, that type of thing. But it's like,
I get down bad about crushes.
I will say,
not
our
necessarily
friends,
situations.
we can be a little.
If I have a crush on a new person, like I'll be fucking delulu. Like I'll be like, oh, maybe, and then they're like, dude, no, he doesn't want to give you the time of day. He doesn't want X, Y, and Z. He doesn't want a relationship. And I was like, but maybe, you know. And then then I'll have to find out the hard way. And I have before,
but also like, I hate that. It's kind of embarrassing. Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm 32 and I have a fucking crush that gives me butterflies. Like,
I mean, we're human.
It's cute.
No, it's good.
Oh, these it's cute.
That'd be fucking garbage if you're in your 30s and you still can feel like
butterflies,
No, I love feeling butterflies stuff, but it's kind of like, you know, like that's the same terminology you give to like when you're in middle school and you like someone like I have a crush, you got butterflies.
Oh, I'd be like, I have crushes everywhere. I have gym crushes.
There was like new terminology for an adult being like, okay, I'm into, you know, like into this guy or whatever, but like this.
But you could not be into them though because you don't really know them.
Exactly.
It's like the facade of like, oh, like it's mysterious.
Yeah, but I wish there was a different like.
No, fuck it. We're riding with the crush because I have crushes and I'm 31 as well.
I'm 32 now.
Whatever. I will be 32 in a few months.
Same.
Like.
Okay. Crushes are cool, man.
Yeah, crushes
it's cool
are
to
fine.
Feel that. Feel anything.
All in all, what I'm hearing is I just need to be more bold, know what I want, and communicate that to people, you know, and be the perpetuator.
No, don't be.
Perpetrator, just kidding. Okay.
Don't be that either.
Yeah, I just need to be, I don't need to know what I want and not accept anything less, which is what I've fallen into so many times. But thanks guys for coming and helping me out.
Of course.
I'm sure they'll be back soon. They're going to be two of our very, very frequent guests. So
period.
Cheers. I'll move the mics. Cheers.
Good job, Austin.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me talk to her. I think I got some good words in, guys.